Hello, everyone. This is Royce After Hours here, letting you know that I saw Andor episodes 1 through 7. And I must say, episode 6 was. Wow. I cannot begin to describe how, the lead up was. The build up for this mission was what? Three episodes, I guess? Two. Probably two. Like beginning in I think it was like four. I think in the fourth episode is where it all took off. Or maybe I think it was like fourth and fifth. Yeah, the fourth episode is where everything took off. Where we meet this crew Andor knows nothing about, and he's just in there to do a favor for what's his name? Stats. What's his name again? The that old guy with the white hair. What's his name? Anyways, he's with this crew because this old guy picked him up. Whatever his name is, like this show is not that good, and I can't even remember these guys' names other than Andor. No one has really stood out other than how well Andor's name is the only thing I can remember by the when it comes to these characters. And so far, the show has not been that great. For those who love it, awesome. For those who don't, you have your reasons why, and I have my own. And so far, I think this show is, uh, I think it's bad, but at the same time, it's not the worst show I've seen. Overall, it's not the worst show I've seen because if you've seen my She-Hulk reviews, and you're gonna see why that the Andor is a lot better than She-Hulk. And no, it's not because Andor is a man or whatever, like Hispanic, Latino, Hispanic, Latino. Not because Andor is a Latino actor, no, or because he's a man, no. It's because the show has this, the dialogue is good, the cinematography is good, the serious tone is nice, but the plot and story is just it's all right, but the pacing is what really stands out from the Andor show, and that's the problem. The pacing of this show. It took us like 5 episodes, or 2 episodes to lead up to episode 6 in this heist. You know, it took like 6 episodes to meet this guy. Uh, what's his name? The old guy with the white hair. Shoot, I forgot his name, but point is, he's the guy who runs that shop in Coruscant, and Monmouth is what's that name? Mon Mothma is the one meeting him in this store to have their private conversation. Uh, and so far, it's just feels just boring. Like I get trying to do something. I get they're trying to do this serious toned kind of show for Star Wars, which is good. But at the same time, it doesn't really feel like Star Wars. We see more human people than the alien races around here. We also see little to no cameos, which is good because Mandalorian does that a lot. Fan service, the director, showrunner, writer, Tony Gilroy doesn't isn't a fan is not a fan of Star Wars, and he's not going to add fan service as much as you think. If you've seen the shop where is his name Luthen? I think that's his name, Luthen. played by Skarsgård. Yeah, the actor Skarsgård, Mr. Skarsgård, is the guy I'm talking about, and he's the one that runs the shop. But if you see that shop, you see a bunch of nostalgia and I guess you could say fan service in there, and there's plenty there. Just look at it and you'll understand. Just look at just pause the video, the movie video. What's wrong with me? Just pause the show episode and you'll see all the stuff that's nostalgic in Star Wars lore, canon, and whatever else. But so far, Andor has just been boring, bland, and just not that interesting, or no one feels invested in his character. And honestly, all I can say is uh, this could have been done better. It could have been done better by someone who actually cares about Star Wars, somebody who's actually putting time and effort to write a proper story for the fans, like Stranger Things, Cobra Kai, Superman and Lois, I, or even House of the Dragon. Right now, I have not seen Game of Thrones, but House of the Dragon is just a prequel. So basically, what came before uh, Game of Thrones. I don't know how long uh, before House of the Dragon happened in timeline. Could have been 200 or 3,000 years before Game of Thrones. I don't know. But I recommend that show because I've heard people would like that. But back to Andor. It's just episode 7 has been nothing. Episode 6 was the big heist. It wasn't that big a relief. People have died. Uh, Andor got his cut of the money. Um, One betrayed them for the sake of money, but he's a part of the rebellion and he believes in it, but he wants the money more. Um, cool, I guess, because this guy's dying for only the rebellion, so of course he's gonna do it for the money in case they win. He'll have some money in his pocket to enjoy his life after the empire's gone, I guess. But uh, wow, that whole heist was it was all right, but I enjoyed the when Andor was taken off in that ship and when the crew was being chased by TIE fighters. You could see the sky lighting up like the northern lights, the aurora borealis in Alaska. Isn't it in Alaska? I don't know. But so far, the sky lit up with beautiful colors, and that was amazing scenery, if you ask me. But it's up to you guys to decide on that. And so far, it was all right. Not everybody made it out alive, unfortunately. Uh, but episode 7, we see Andor just chilling, hanging out at some planet that looks like a really nice place to go to vacation. The beach is amazing. The palm trees is like this is like the planet of a beach planet. That's what it looks like to me. And believe me, man, we'd all want to live there. But who knows? Maybe we don't want to if we knew more about the place of that planet. So, all I can say is, this world, this place, was beautiful and amazing. And Andor is just walking down this beach and looked like a bunch of people just sitting back, relaxing, staring at the endless sea in front of them, chilling on their chairs, beach chairs people would sit in, or a lawn chair, I guess you could say. But either way, next thing you know, Andor is like, uh, he's stopped by some stormtrooper. These are my thoughts and opinions. I'm sorry I didn't go over the whole episode, but Andor is like stopped by this one stormtrooper, and all this stormtroopers saying you could be a part of it, and Andor's like, a part of what? And he's just repeating. These guys are just repeating the same thing like a broken record. Next thing you know, lo and behold, we see what's his name, K2SO, which I believe it's going to be him in the future, but I don't know. But we see his droid. I almost said robot, but droid, Imperial droid, just grabbing him by the neck, holding them there, and then he's like, I believe, beaten. I don't know, by this droid. I'm not so sure. But then he gets arrested and he's sentenced to 5, 6 years somewhere in some prison. That sucks. Apparently, I heard news that Andor's mother in the show, that actress says that this show is going to be reflecting on the uh, world of Trump. And and so far, I don't know what she meant by that. I really don't. But to have a Latino man who has brown skin being arrested by authorities for no reason but to uh, question why he's being stopped and given a vague answer, which is not really an answer at all. And he's only stopped because apparently when Andor was walking by, he sees these guys running away from other stormtroopers, and Andor, being incredibly smart, decides to walk all the way over there and see what's going on, when that's none of his business, though. So Andor literally walked into that. But at the end of the day, he still didn't deserve to be arrested and prison for 5 years because he was questioning a stormtrooper. So that was pretty dumb to add. I don't know what that's gonna do, but I hope it leads to something. If he ends up being released and for no reason, then what was the point of that? If he's gonna be in prison to meet somebody and it'll be useful to him to break out of the prison or to find a way to deal with the prison inmates, which I believe he's gonna be in, then well, I hope it's an interesting story because I don't know anything about that. But so far, episode 7 just has Andor chilling, relaxing, and all we see the other two officers, the blonde-haired woman and the other guy who's a stickler for the rules. Thought I had a fly. Uh, we see them both just trying to live their life, and we're just seeing them trying to adjust to their whole new. Well, he's trying to adjust to his whole new life, and the other Imperial officer, this blonde-haired woman, is just trying to, I guess, run her job, run her company the right way. And so far, all I can say is this is just 7 episodes, and I'm giving this like at least I want to say, I want to give this at least, I'm going to rate it at least a 4, 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. That's what Andor is, 5 out of 10. Good dialogue, cinematography, plot and story a bit weak. The pacing is dreadful, and this could have been done a lot better by Star Wars fans. And if President Kennedy didn't stand in the way of that, and everyone else who supports her and is doing what she's doing. And that's my review. And all I can say is like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys later.